Have you ever caught yourself thinking, is it really possible to have a child without losing your own life in the process? If that question has crossed your mind, take a breath. You're not cold, selfish, or dramatic. You're just another person trying to survive in a system that demands everything and gives back less and less. The truth is, for our generation, the dilemma has never been this cruel. For decades, we were told that starting a family was the natural thing to do, that growing up, getting married, and having kids was part of life's cycle. But they forgot to mention one thing: the world would change, a lot. Our parents' generation had stability. They could buy a house, pay for school, afford healthcare, and still plan family vacations. Today, we've got bills, burnout, anxiety attacks, and rent that eats half our income. And when we ask if it's really possible to be a mom or dad in this scenario, here comes the judgment. But look around. The cost of raising a child in Brazil today surpasses 500,000 reais by age 18. And that doesn't even include quality education or private health care. You barely have time to take care of your own mental health. How could you care for another human being 24 hours a day? The guilt is constant. You hear things like, "You'll regret it. Your biological clock is ticking. What if one day it's too late?" And those phrases hit hard because they touch a real desire. Because many people do want to start a family, just not like this, not at the cost of their own lives. It's not just about money, it's about time, energy, emotional structure. How do you balance the dream of being a mother or father with the nightmare of having to give up your whole self for it? And the cruelest part is when the system says, just figure it out. There's no public policy support, no childcare access, no safety net, only pressure. If you're a woman, they still say it's your role. If you're a man, you're expected to be the provider, even when you have no ground to stand on. The question isn't whether you want it, it's whether you can. We live in an age of endless information, but almost no real support. Motherhood is glorified on Instagram, but exhausting in real life. Fatherhood has become either a meme or an impossible standard. And in the middle of all this, there you are, trying to figure out if it's even possible to build a life that doesn't suffocate you. Maybe the answer starts by letting go of that one-size-fits-all model. There are women who've chosen not to have children, and they're no less whole. There are men who've decided they'll only become fathers when they can actually be present, not just pay the bills. There are couples who froze eggs, who adopted after 40, who raised children within a network, with support, with calm, in their own time. And what do they all have in common? None of them followed the standard script, because the standard script is broken. What works now is what makes sense for you, your reality, your emotional and financial health. This generation that's barely surviving can be the one that transforms expectations, family models, the timing of choice. It's not about rejecting the dream of having kids. It's about not letting that dream consume you. You have the right to wait, to plan, to rethink, to say no, and most importantly, to change your mind. This video isn't here to convince you of anything. It's here to remind you, you're not alone in your doubts. You're not less for breaking the mold. You can build your own path and be happy walking it. Now tell me in the comments, what's your biggest fear or doubt about having children today? Share this video with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to the channel, because here we talk about what nobody else dares to, with truth, care, and respect. Because having a child can be an act of love, but having a life is too.